This is Jeremiah Smith. He might just be one of the most unguardable wide receivers in college football right now. Look at that one hand. Mama, that boy dog. But coming out of high school, Jeremiah Smith was a 5-star recruit, with him having almost every darn offer in college football. I mean, it was impressive. So today we're going to see if Jeremiah Smith would have had the same kind of plays with the quarterback Dylan Gabriel, and as you can see, he would. When he starts shaking his head like that, you should know it's over. Knowing that Jeremiah Smith is a freshman coming in, he got wide receivers in front of him like Tez Johnson, Evan Stewart, absolutely a lot of these other players I don't even know. Being that he was the 5th string receiver, he had to come in and he had things to prove. Go man, getting outside and going for 6. That boy got out of his break and said, every time I'm gonna make sure to break them angles as I catch that ball. Already having the gold black in practice, he said he was going for it all and ran a post route and said, give me the ball, and dunked on that boy. With that great practice, if you ask me, that's all coach needed to see. On into our first game, it's a sad thing that I wasn't on that field. With Jeremiah Smith finally getting that chance, he was gonna take full advantage as he ran a great round, caught the ball. But Jeremiah Smith being a freshman, coaches don't care, so I'm trying to show them how much of a dog I am. Going into the next play on 2nd and 10 when that ball isn't in my hands. Bam, I'm gonna knock you on your damn butt. Yeah, it absolutely sucks not to be strong because you gotta get up. But on 2nd and 8 catching that ball, juking and leaving, man, I got bam. That will not stop Jeremiah from being great. He went up and tried to get the ball and got hit. But on 2nd and 10, he got a great release, catch the ball, and he could, and he would go all the way for 6. We might be playing an FCS school, but I need all the stats I could get. And as I will catch this ball on that comeback route, I juke back out, and man, they rallied that ball. I guess I gotta do it. I took his ankle, so man, catch the ball corner. And I wasn't done just yet. Finding a route up the seams, I caught it, but guess what? They took me out the damn game. Get back in the 4th. Give me that ball, boy. After putting it on his head, I said, hey, you like it? A fresh fade or a taper? But on 2nd and 15, I ran a corner route, and oh man, I dropped the ball. Going into the next play on 3rd and 15, this wide receiver rooms is full of dogs. We got some competition. Man, winning 80-3, that's a damn blowout. But in Smith's first game, he racked up 124 yards and 1 TD. Let's not forget, Jeremiah Smith is 5th on that depth chart. Coaches gave him a challenge for the 3rd receiver. He jumped up 2 spots and won the battle. Uh-oh, we got those Oregon Ducks going against the Ohio State Buckeyes. I mean, moving up to wide receiver number 3, you would have thought I would have been on the field earlier, but I get in the 2nd quarter on 1st and 10, I call for the ball, and they deflected it. Coach said, come right back to the sideline. You see this warm. Once he gets back on that field, he's coming out to dominate it. He called for the ball and didn't get it. I feel like they hate him. One thing that you can't do in life is stop greatness, but man, he still didn't get the ball, and my teammate got it, and that boy was gone. Jeremiah Smith said, all right, cut the games. You done threw it to all the receivers. Throw me that ball. I'm going to show you how I get loose, break a tackle. Oh, man, break another one. He is coming for his respect. One thing Jeremiah Smith is good for is separation, so throw the damn ball. Once again, I didn't get the ball and got sent right back to the bench. So going into the next drive, on 3rd and 10, we're losing by 8 points, and I said, give me that ball, and man, I catch it and get brought down. Disrespect, I'm wide receiver number 3, so they got to put me in when they need me. On 4th and 7, you give me that rock chick, oh man, I get up that field, break 2 tackles. If I were you, I will get out the way, because they don't want the beast up. And on 1st and 10, I said, give me the ball, and man, he deflected it. And on 2nd and 10, I said, we got to make a way. So I catch the ball and accidentally dropped down, and they took me out. Sadly, I couldn't help. We went down to score and lost by 2. Now going into our next game was a big game against number 5 Michigan, and I started it off this game. We drove down the field early, but some reason I get taken out of the game, and I'm somehow cold. But on 2nd and 3, I ran a post route, and I said, y'all got me messed up. Jeremiah Smith could, and he would go all the way, and said, I'm going to take that number 1 spot. Boy, don't come celebrate with me. On 1st and 10, I said, I might have did it 1 time, but running this quarter route, I said, I'm going to give y'all boys 2, as he could, and he would. This boy is going to show the world. Some already know, but he's the best in the nation. But on 2nd and 10, oh man, my teammate always got to get some love. That boy took that thing to the house. But Jeremiah Smith was not finished. On 3rd and 2, we were in at 35-25. He catches the ball. Chico man breaks our tackle. He has 2 people to beat, and they will gang tackle him. But on 1st and 10, he hit him with an out end and absolutely said, give me the ball, but they didn't throw it. Coach was hating on his greatness and took him out of the game, but we going to win 48-21. He had 3 receptions, 167 yards, and 2 TDs. And after that great performance, he got the chance to challenge wide receiver Tez Johnson and took his job. Jeremiah Smith is him. With the biggest game and the biggest role that Jeremiah has faced yet, he's in the Big Ten Championship against Rutgers. Well, we got a starter now, and we got a big game, that Big Ten Championship against Rutgers. Oh man, Jeremiah Smith started it off early to show them boys that this was the right decision, and we're gonna go win a natty. And after striking back, because they scored first, they didn't score the next drive, so we went back out there, and I dropped the ball, and I said, come on man, we can't be making making mistakes like that. And on 2nd and 10, oh man, that running back was gone. He could go for 6. Man, after that great run on 1st and 10, I said, it's my turn. I get that ball. Oh man. Oh, he brings me down. And I said, muscle up. On 2nd and 2 with a great release going back outside. I see no one there, so I totally toe tappered that. On 2nd and 10, Jeremiah Smith loved the crossing route because I'm not gonna lie, they were in some type of man-to-man, so that would create so much space for him as he could, and he would get up that field, spin move, oh man, break a tackle, and he gets to the 1. Personally told Dylan Gabriel that ball needs to come to me every play because I need this touchdown for my stats. And man, I was just out there getting boomed because I wanted the touchdown and I just couldn't get it. I was still gonna pad my stats. I wasn't gonna give up. On 1st and 10, I ran a post right, bam, get out of my way. Oh my God. I don't know if y'all knew, but Jeremiah Smith was about that. That dude was trying to because he was a freshman. I don't know what he was thinking. But with that ball not being in my hands, I'm looking for work. Bam, oh man, yes sir. I like physical contact. Fellas, this right here is what you call putting a team good night. On 1st and 10, this is how you catch the ball. And with the speed, you take that thing all the way to the crib. Boy, Oregon made a huge mistake not starting him at the beginning of the season. We went 70-10. He ends the game off with 13 receptions, 389 yards, and 3 total TDs. We are headed to the Rose Bowl game, quarterfinal against Ole Miss. Hell, it started off early. Defense getting us a pick 6, and guess what? They going down and scoring on our defense that next drive. So guess what? We got the ball back and said we're gonna go score. This Ole Miss team is just not on our level, but man, he deflected the ball. And on 2nd and 10, I said throw me the rock, and I caught it. Going into the next play on 3rd and 2, I said throw the ball up, and he just didn't throw it, but we still scored, so I respect it. And on the next drive on 1st and 10, I misplaced the damn ball because my quarterback overthrew me, but on 1st and 10, he made up for it, throwing the dot. So I said I gotta make something out of nothing, and they were rallying. Going into the next play on 2nd and 2, I hit him with a crazy route, but my teammate, look how fast that boy is, man. And if you ask me, Oregon might just have the fastest receivers in college football, but man, that's a dive. Going into the next play on 1st and goal, that's what you call separation, making the teammates running to each other and doing the gritty. But on 1st and 10, he said throw it up, and boy, he about dunked on him. On the next play on 2nd and 10, he got that ball on a slant, bit that corner, and man, he's running through defender. This route really being a fade route. He didn't throw it how I wanted to, but he still threw it to me, and book up, that's a dive. On 3rd and 13, getting a great release. I catch that ball up that sideline, and he lucky I didn't break that tackle because I would have been gone. On 2nd and 15, catching a slant route and hurdling over him, man, who's on my level? No one is, but on 1st and 10, this is how you grab someone and bam, yes sir, get up. That's another touchdown for those Oregon Ducks, but on 1st and 10, getting another great release, bam, oh man, I ran through him, stiff arm him, break a tackle, and Jeremiah Smith is a monster. We win 55-28. Those Oregon Ducks are bringing that Rose Bowl trophy back home, and guess what? We got the UCF Knights in the semifinals. This a big one. Going into the semifinal game, we got those Oregon Ducks against the UCF Knights. Let's do it. Starting off early, didn't start off well. On 3rd and 6, I told him to attack me. He almost threw an interception. Jeremiah Smith was not happy about that. He said, he seen a disadvantage in that defense, and he threw the damn ball out of bounds. And with it being 14-0, something gotta give. So man, I burned him again, and he threw the ball, but man, what happened to it? Dylan Gabriel, just promise me one thing, man. Don't tell me you gonna sell me this ball game. I mean, we playing the UCF Knights, and they making it seem like we playing a top-tier team, and they're not. On 3rd and 5, man, I get another good release, and man, that O-line cannot block. On 1st and 10, I said, we gotta get something. So I ran a slant route, got that ball, and break a tackle, and said, let's do it. Going into the next play, on 1st and 10, I hit him with a corner route. Look at that separation, but he almost threw an interception. And when you and your quarterback can't connect, that game is almost over with. And on 3rd and 10, I said, this is not gonna be over with. I was just running around till I can't no more, and man, I about went up and got it, but no, I didn't. Boy, I tell you something about them referees, they gonna always say, yeah, that was a defensive pass interference. On 1st and 10, I caught that route and said, yes, sir, we're gonna get things started. This is 9021 old skunk rule. My teammate caught that ball, and we gonna show y'all boys a comeback. And on 2nd and 1, I didn't get the ball, but I still made a way to try to find it, and he didn't throw it. Time was ticking. 1 second on that clock. 3rd and 11, he threw it, and it did not get to me. It's 21-0. Watch this. On 1st and 10, I said, got him. Oh, man, throw that ball, and I absolutely win in possession, catched it. But I just felt it in my bones. On 1st and 10, I ran a post route, and my teammate got the ball, and we were driving. On 1st and 10, oh, man, breaking his ankles. I said, throw that fade, and Jeremiah Smith goes up and get it a crazy, unbelievable touchdown. I said, this game is far from over. On 2nd and 19, my teammate burnt him as I faked him out, act like I was going for the slant, so that streak was gonna have him wide open as it did. I told y'all, greatest comeback in history. I beat him off the line and said throw the ball, and Jeremiah Smith could go all the way for 6, and I told you, the Oregon Ducks was down by 3 points, 1 minute left, I catch the ball and got the first. On 1st and 10, I ran another slant route, got that ball and got up the field again. I'm putting our team on my back, but 3 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd and 7, we had one shot. Sadly, we failed. We lost 21-24, man. Hold on, I know dang well Jalen Monroe did not win Heisman. Hell, that shocked me, but Jeremiah Smith wins All-American second team somehow. Freshman All-American, but I'm telling you, if he was starting from the beginning, he would have won that Heisman. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and drop in those comments who you want next to be featured in my next video.